Alrighty guys, welcome back to another one. In this video, we're testing out the TAOFLEDERMAUS penny slug idea. What this is 8 pennies bent into the shape you see right here, that top penny. Yeah, a stack of 8 pennies. These are all roughly 3/4 ounce load. What Josh has done here is taken a 14mm steel ball bearing and the poly choke from my 11/48/16 gauge. We cut it off because it was making the gun pattern terrible. But anyway, he used that to bend these into that shape right there. They are aerodynamic, and apparently these do not need to be glued together to stay together in flight. We're about to test that out though. 42 yards like usual. This time we are using a smooth bore. I believe we're using the Warthog, the Citadel Warthog. Probably the first time, actually it is the first time we've ever taken that gun out for a range experiment. But for the load data, we have a brand new primed 2 3/4 inch Fiocchi, 22 grains of red dot powder, the FS12 gas seal or flex seal wad, they are the same thing, 2 70 thou nitro cards, or just over 1/4 inch total, 8 pennies. And these are, actually, I can't remember what they are. Josh will have to tell you. Maybe a mix of both, but they're all 7.4 to 7.6 ounce slugs here, basically. 0.74 to 7.6, so roughly 3/4 ounce loads. Jeff wanted us to try these out and see how they fare for us, so that's what we're doing today. The penny slug idea is pretty cool. I think he actually did this a few years ago too, but if you haven't seen the videos, he recently did a couple with these just a month or two ago, and they fared actually pretty well. The shape of the pennies is aerodynamic, and like I said, they hold together in flight, apparently with and without hot glue. So, let's see how they do, guys.
Well, alrighty guys, I just want to start out by saying thanks, Jeff, and might as well mention Officer Greg too, I suppose.
Yeah.
We have got some loaded, and I'm really excited about these. They are stacks of pennies. I think they're 8 deep on this round of slugs anyways. I've got 3 of them here. I'm going to shoot at 42 yards out of this JTS 12. And then we might see if we can hit the plate at 100.
Something like that. We have to use the AK-12 because apparently in a rifle barrel, these just scatter. And we do have the Tasco on it. It's sighted in.
But it's smooth bore is the main reason.
Yeah, it's smooth bore. And the choke is just straight cylinder bore. No choke at all.
Right. Alrighty. Now you guys might see me after each shot rack the action on this thing. But these are really light. I don't think they'll cycle it, so I'm just going to run it like a straight pull bolt action, I guess.
You can put it on 0. I know it ain't going to cycle it. Give it a chance, though.
I'm kind of interested to see, because I guess the possibility is there for it to cycle them, but it's very highly unlikely. So.
The gun does have a 4-setting adjustable gas block.
Safety's automatically shown.
I ain't going to show it. I'm just going to walk over here and see if the gun ejects.
Alrighty then. Well, I'm going to get down here and get comfortable and see if I can't make Jeff proud.
I forgot the tripod, guys.
Yep, it happens. Are you ready, senor?
Yep. I think it cycled.
It did.
That one did not cycle. I don't see the holes, but I hear it hitting the paper.
They're low. They don't look like they're scattering though.
Again, these are a 3/4 ounce load, and the data said they should be running right at 1500.
I'm glad I didn't stick my finger in there like I started.
You about AK thumbed yourself?
I SKS thumbed myself the other day.
Yeah, I sure did. It ain't just grand thumb. There's multiple firearms it can happen with.
Yep. I got the web in my hand one time. Like I choked up real hard on the Mosin. I got the web in my hand and the bolt whenever the bolt dropped on it. You talking about surprised? I didn't even think that was friggin' possible. Hammer bite with a Mosin. Anyways, let's see what this last one will do for me. They consistently went about 1.5 feet low.
Okay.
But they're flying true, and there's no, from what I can see here anyways, there's no random penny holes, you know what I mean?
I think I see the 3 holes.
It's like a right triangle.
from what I see, they're in like a 10-inch group. Probably could have used a mod choke. These are about 710 diameter.
Yeah, I made them slightly undersized on accident.
Yeah, that's fine though. Probably could have used the mod choke. See, the plan, we were going to use the Warthog. It's over there somewhere. And I do have a mod choke in it, but the scope we wanted to put on it, we couldn't get the rings off. So the AK-12 was the backup.
Lack of tools down here at the range. We can get the rings off, guys. But
Yeah.
I forgot to bring the wrench down with me. I didn't realize that the scope we was putting on it still had an old set of rings on it. Right. So I just brought down the tool to put the new rings on it, but yeah, well, it happens.
Yep.
Check this out. We shot a couple of feather slugs off of a camera.
Yep.
That's one of the wads I just saw it was cool.
Is that an Azot one?
Yeah,
yeah,
come out of the
feathers. Azot one.
There should be 3 of them down here. Somewhere anyways, I shot 3.
Well,
they're flying true. They are flying true.
Definitely flying true.
Oh, I hit a board.
Yep. Let's see here.
Oh, I was hoping I could find some pennies. But unfortunately, them sorry suckers just ran right through that tube before.
They seem to be carrying some serious energy. And yes, guys, we will do more videos with the penny slugs. Right now, we just wanted to keep it simple with an 8 penny load.
It's kind of cold out too, I ain't gonna lie.
Let's see, the accuracy out of a cylinder bore choke, not that good. But we do see they are holding together and they are flying dead true. That is awesome. Well, guys, it seems our mics have failed somehow, so I'm having to do a voiceover on this part. Please bear with us. We don't know why they failed. But you know what? It is what it is. I took another one of these penny slugs and shot that oak stump you see out there. It's an oak stump. And I thought it had hit where my finger was pointing right here, but nope, it was obviously a low right shot. They didn't go into the stump at all. They just seemed to have bounced right off. You'll see in just a second I actually managed to find a penny on the ground, and well, it shattered. The gun still did not cycle right. We're still having problems with the Warthog. And here's the penny. You can see it pretty much grenaded, fragmented everywhere. That was the only chunk we had managed to find. Now, here's Josh shooting a can of, well, it's a big can of peanuts filled with water. We had a 20 gauge shell and a empty Dr. Pepper can sitting on it. We thought they would go a lot higher into the air, but they didn't. The Warthog's still not cycling right for us. It's fine. I don't think that gun's ever going to cycle right. But the 20 gauge haul didn't really go anywhere. It just kind of jumped up 5 or 6 feet, then fell. The damage to the peanut can, however, was pretty impressive for, you know, a 3/4 ounce load of pennies. It looks like you hit it with a regular 1 ounce Foster slug, moving about 1600. Now, I thought this was a penny laying there. Nope, it's just a nitro card, so I just decided to make it disappear. Now, what you're about to see in a second is the bottom of the peanut can. It has what looks to be the impression of the red oak stump that was sitting there. You see the lines? That is really cool looking. Josh thought it was awesome, so he wanted to show it. And yeah, guys, that is, I believe, what you call hydrostatic shock. Now, this clip is, well, it's been raining really hard here in Kentucky for the past 2 or 3 weeks, and there's buckshot just loose laying all over the ground. We actually managed to find a few slugs here and there too. No, we didn't plant any buckshot or slug seeds in the garden there, but they're coming up just as if we did. Pretty cool. This right here is a chunk of, well, I think that's buckshot too. But yeah, we managed to recover quite a few buckshot and slugs. Now this shot right here, we're standing in one of Josh's other fields. He has 4. Crazy, I know. Pretty cool. But he was concerned about hitting his tractor or his truck sitting there. Luckily he didn't. But yeah, 80-yard shot. Just wanted to see if the penny would still hold together. And of course it did. You're about to see that in a second. We realized we've been forgetting to show the hauls, but the haul looks just fine. Good safe load here. Should be about 9,500 PSI. But yeah, the penny went right through the paper. We're not sure what that mark up there is. It could have been a penny that separated from the stack, but there's no hole behind it. But you can see right here, there is definitely a hole that was not there before. The penny went right through the paper, even at 80 yards. And here's a clip of Josh offhand shooting the steel plate at 100 yards with at least 7/8 ounce drive key slug. I don't know how he does it, guys. He manages to make it look so easy. And of course, the Warthog still doesn't work. Well, guys, be expecting more tests with the penny slug, again from TAOFLEDERMAUS. We're wanting to do a 10 stack, a 12 stack, and eventually work our way up to a 16 stack in 3.5 inch 12 gauge, just to see if they hold together with consecutively more pennies. Now, Jeff did also want to see us put a big piece of cardboard out at 100 yards to see if they're still holding together at 100. It seems they were at 80. They might hold together at 100 too. Not really sure. That's for future us to find out. I'm positive that we can tighten that group up using at least a mod choke. Like we said earlier, these pennies were a little bit undersized, so I wanted to go with a mod choke, but we couldn't get the rings off the scope to get onto the gun. Next time we'll work on that a little bit better, but yeah, I'm positive we can get this group tightened up quite a bit. It seems the diameter of the penny slug was a little bit too small for a straight cylinder bore choke. The penny slugs seem to be carrying quite a bit of energy. We couldn't use the chrono today. It was obviously very rainy and cloudy. It wasn't cooperating, but next time we'll know for sure. But what are your guys' thoughts on the penny slug? Are they cool to you guys? We'd love to hear your opinions on them down in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.